Joining us now, the recently promoted Diljeet Taylor. And it feels like your name and the word promotion are just becoming the norm at BYU.
Every year.
Yeah, exactly. So what's next for you? Where are you going after this promotion?
This is it.
Okay. What's your new official title?
New official is Associate Head Cross Country and Track Coach.
Okay.
At least it's short, right?
Shorter, yeah.
At least it's easy to remember, Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to receive this promotion?
I'm super grateful. I think those are the two words. I was looking to retweet out the announcement, and I was like, well, 2 words sum it up. Grateful and excited. Super grateful.
To which Tom Holmoe said, as are we,
Yes.
as an entire athletic department. How does your role change, if at all, with this new title?
So from the coaching standpoint, I think things are going to pretty much stay the same. Those responsibilities will be very similar to what they've been. I think some of the things that I've already been doing the last couple of years, I'll be continuing to do those just to like unify our team and motivate all of the student athletes. And I think behind the scenes, we'll meet as a staff and just come up with some more specific responsibilities just to make us better.
Yeah, and it feels like the distance runners have become better the last couple of years as you've been here. What kind of growth have you seen in distance specifically?
Well, Ed Eyestone's done a tremendous job. I think he's been here 17 years, so they've always been pretty dominant. I think the women are coming back to having some national relevance, which has been exciting, and it's just bringing the culture back and establishing that. So I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
How would you define the current state of the program within BYU Track and Field right now?
Getting better. And we sent 52 athletes to West Regionals, which was tremendous, and 15 moved on to the NCAAs, which, again, was a good number for us. And we had a number of athletes indoor getting All-American and outdoor, and I think you're just going to see that continuing to get better. Our recruiting's getting better, and those are all areas that I'm excited to just help get better.
What is it like recruiting track and field and cross-country athletes to BYU? Because there is this kind of elevation and tradition thing that's there that could be advantageous, right?
For distance runners especially, I think being at altitude, it's an easy sell. I think for sprinters, the snow and the weather and just the culture, it's a little bit of a tougher sell. But Coach Perkins recruited 3 amazing sprinters this year that are going to do some big things, so it's doable.
I know it was the 90s, but or 80s or whatever, but you just throw out Frankie Fredericks
Exactly.
or whatever, Leonard Mills, you're like, hey,
it can be done. It can be done. Yes.
You can get a silver medal like in the Olympics. It's awesome. Yeah.
Diljeet Taylor, newly promoted associate head coach of BYU Track and Field with us on BYU Sports Nation. I won't go through the whole title. Okay. So
this is an hour-long program.
I'm just going to shorten that down just a little bit. I felt like there was more excitement and more hype for BYU Track and Field over the last year than I have experienced in quite a while. You saw top 10 rankings and different individuals ranked, and if not number 1, on the top 3 of their specific events. Didn't pan out the way that they wanted to in the end. So how do you manage those expectations moving forward when it was, per se, and this is the word of Ed Eyestone, it was a disappointing finish?
Well, and I think getting more and more kids to the West Regionals is a step in the right direction. And now we're getting more and more kids to NCAAs, and now we need to have those kids at NCAAs perform. And that's the final step. So we are 2/3 of the way there, and I think just with experience and continuing to do the small things, I think you're going to see that finish.
We've been discussing who the freakiest athlete for BYU football is. Who is that athlete for track and field or cross country?
Brenna Porter, hands down.
No hesitation.
I don't even have to think about this. No, she wins that award every time. She might be the freakiest athlete for football.
Why is that?
You could put her in a jersey.
Why is that?
Did you see her race with, not many people could endure that type of stumble and still finish bleeding down the track. And she blocks everything out. And that's what it kind of takes to be that freak sort of athlete is you got to put that mental stuff, just throw that out the window. And physically, she's a monster. And so, she's our track freakiest athlete.
Holy cow. How do you teach that to somebody?
You don't. You don't.
It's DNA.
Yeah,
right?
you either have it.
It's it or not. Yeah.
Okay, you brought us a bag of almonds, or should I say almonds.
Great Snickers commercial.
Ammons.
Ammons.
We don't need a good reason to receive gifts, but
But I'm going to bring gifts every time I come.
Oh, that's
it's
great. You can come on
tradition
every
now.
week.
It's tradition.
Every week.
We'd run out of material by next week.
Typically, they're healthy things. It's an acai bowl. It's almonds.
You were telling us this is from your parents' orchard?
Yes, I was home last week for the 4th of July, and they always send us home with, we actually drove this time, so the weight limit wasn't an issue, but they always send us home with like 30 pounds of almonds, it feels like. So you guys are getting a small
Thank you.
sample of
We
those.
will take care of those.
This is great. Thank you. We appreciate this. This is great.
Let's be honest.
We need healthy snacks.
healthy snacks.
We need healthy snacks.
Healthy snacks.
Healthy snacks for the win.
Diljeet, great to talk to you once again. Congratulations. We're thrilled about the direction of
We'll go
track and
every
field.
other week.
Every
then.
other week.
Yeah,
Let's
every
do
other
it.
week.
Thank you.
Okay, watch out at Ice Stone.
Yeah.
Promotions.